All right, guys, well, I'm back today with a brand new red dot offering from Primary Arms, the very impressive GLX MD-20s with the ACSS reticle system. Now, this was launched in conjunction with the SLX red dot, and there is a total of 4 new red dots available. Let's talk about those real quick before we dig into one of my favorites from the lineup, the GLX with the ACSS reticle. The base model is going to be the SLX with the standard 2 MOA dot, and this is also available with the ACSS reticle. The MSRP of the base model with just the dot is $159.99, and with the ACSS reticle, you're looking right at $2 Then you move up to the GLX lineup, and for all intents and purposes, it's very similar, except for the fact that this has a solar panel backup, which extends the battery life. Very impressive there, but overall same fit, form, and function. The GLX actually starts off with a $199 price point and then moves up to $219 with the ACSS reticle. Now, there will be some differences between the two when it comes to functionality with controls. You'll see on the SLX, the buttons are on the top. The GLX, the buttons are on the side because of the solar panel, but they both feature the same protective turrets, same waterproof rating, and same offset mounts and height risers inside the box itself. But let's dig into the most premium version, the GLX with the ACSS reticle. Now, this comes out at a great price point, but it packs in a lot of really nice features. One of the first things I want to mention about both the GLS and the SLX is the glass clarity is great. No real blue hue, and the emitter stays buried out of the way, so you have a nice look through down the optic with no issues whatsoever. Yeah, that's going to be impossible to show you on camera, but overall, guys, it's super clear down the glass. The protective turrets are nice as well. You don't have to worry about them smashing into anything, and we will be doing a water bottle test on this optic in this particular video, so make sure you watch the entire thing for a durability test. Now, this also comes with a riser inside the box itself if you want to shift the overall optic height, and the offset mount locks up rock solid with no issues, runs off of the standard CR2032 button cell battery, and it does come with a really nice waterproof rating of IPX67, so you don't have to worry about having this fully submerged. The solar panel on this model is going to extend battery life, and overall it's been holding up great down at the range. Another main point about this optic is it has the auto live technology. It goes into a sleep mode after 2 minutes, and as soon as it senses motion, it automatically turns on. In 2025, I'm reviewing no red dots that don't have this technology, and if I do, I'm giving them some pretty big negatives. So it's nice to see that they have the auto live technology. That's perfect because as soon as you pick up whatever you have it on for some type of engagement, whether it be competition or personal defense, more importantly, you don't have to worry about fumbling with buttons. It automatically turns on and then goes into a sleep mode to save battery. Now, the reticle on this is probably one of my favorite things about this optic, and the ACSS reticle systems in general are second to none in my opinion. Now, this is called the ACSS CQB reticle, and again, it's available in both the GLX and SLX, but the only model I've tried it in is the GLX you see here, and this is the reticle in a nutshell. To start off with, you can utilize the full reticle as you see here, circle, chevron, and dots. You can also switch it to just the circle and chevron minus the dots, or you can switch it to just the chevron and dots, or just the chevron itself. So 4 different reticle selections. That's really nice. This reticle is also really nice because it's not dedicated to a specific caliber or a specific use. The instruction manual tells you what it can be used for, like a shotgun right here with different types of rounds. It also explains if you're going to be using it for 5.56, 308, 6.5 Grendel, 300 blackout, or even subsonic ammo, and they go through all of the differences. It also comes with ranging built in, so you can understand how far different targets are versus your bullet drop compensation for your specific round. So I absolutely love that about this reticle setup. And there you can see all of the different reticle configurations that we discussed earlier. So I love the fact that they include this. Now for me, I put this on top of a 300 blackout, running subsonic ammo, and that was very important because I utilized the ACSS reticle to its full potential out to 150 yards for this particular setup with AAC ammo running about 1,000 feet per second. I sighted this in right at about 50 yards, and then you have the bullet drop compensation on the reticle system, and it explains everything in the instruction manual. I absolutely love it. A huge shout out to AAC for sending this out to the channel for us to try out. Big supporters of the channel. I've been running the AAC subsonics, both the 220 grain Match King as well as the 220 grain open tip and the Saber black tip. They all run great and super accurate. We are plinking with this at 150, 125, no issues whatsoever. Again, a huge shout out to AAC for sponsoring the ammo to help make this video. And one of the last things we're going to do is head to the range and put it through the standard water bottle test that we do all the red dots. We're not going to cut it any slack, even though I absolutely love it and it seems durable. We have to put it to the test, then we'll come back and summarize. Now for the water bottle test, we're going to be running the AAC 220 grain Sierra Match King Subsonic 300 Blackout. A huge shout out to AAC for sponsoring the ammo to help make this video. And this AAC has been running great in this 300 Blackout setup. But what we're going to do is confirm 0 on the Infinite Defense target downrange. This thing has been used for thousands of rounds and holding up great. Then after we confirm 0, we'll beat it up with the water bottle. If you haven't seen that before, it applies G-forces and shock. And then we'll go from there and see if it shifts 0. Generally, anything smaller than the size of my hand with the group shift is an absolute pass. Anything smaller than the size of my fist is really killing it when it comes to durability. So let's give it a try. So here we are, and the cool thing about these Infinity Defense targets is the fact that you can just spray paint a little different color and then aim at that point. So that's exactly where we're aiming at. Here are our 3-shot group. Now we will beat it up and see if it shifts 0. Again, these target makes it super simple with that splatter effect. Just paint and repeat. Now for the water bottle beatdown. We are not going to cut this one any slack. Already knocked the bolt home. We're going to hit it on the sides, the top solar panel to see if that breaks or shifts 0, and then we will go from there. All right, first 3 shots after that beat down. And we'll go at it again. Again, on the top, on that solar panel, I didn't see any problems with the optic when it comes to clarity or the dot skipping on or off. We'll just keep beating this one up. And last beat down on this one. Again, we'll give it a little extra this time. I know it looks weird, but we've been doing this for years, and we've actually broken many, many optics in this testing method. Let's go take a look. We'll do this all in one shot. Oh yeah, I can already tell this thing did absolutely great. And those Infinite Defense targets makes it super simple. So there is where we started. Again, anything smaller than the size of my hand is a pass. Anything smaller than the size of my fist, which this is about half the size, is doing really, really well. This thing is insanely durable. Love to see it, but again, not cutting any optics any slack. We are back, and this thing held up great. No issues with the solar panel. We didn't have anything come off. Was a little bit worried about that, but that was holding up great. The protected turrets did well. No shifts in zero. The mount locked up rock solid, and even after that test, I actually stretched this out a little bit further, about 120 again, 125 for some Instagram content, and we were plinking that all day. So absolutely rock solid. No scratches or even any real... I mean, you can't even tell that this has been whacked with a water bottle. Sometimes you'll mess up the surface finish. This one held up great. Absolutely love this optic. Love it for that price point. A lot of good options as well. If you wanted to start with the SLX or go straight to the GLX, there seems to be an optic for you. A huge shout out to Primary Arms for sending this out to the channel. And again, a huge shout out to AAC and all of their flavors of a wide variety of different calibers for always helping out with the ammo. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.